Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How can I help you? Hi, I just need to make an appointment, please. Okay, of course. What's your first and last name and what dates and times are you looking for? It's under Rachel Jones, and I actually don't really know what dates and times I'm looking for. Okay, Rachel Jones. And do you just want me to go over our first available with you, or do you have any dates in particular that work better than others? I have no idea. I don't have my calendar in front of me, so I don't know. Okay, do you want to give me a call back whenever you do have your calendar? We can go over different dates and different times. No, as long as it doesn't interfere with Timmy's soccer and Leia's ballet, I think we'll be fine. Or school drop-off or school pickup, sorry. And not too close to traffic time, not too close to breakfast, and not too close to dinner. Okay, I have absolutely no idea when your kids' activities are or when they're in school, whenever you do drop off and pick up. I don't know what time you eat breakfast or what time you eat dinner. So we're open from 7 to 6. We can really do any appointment in there. The doctors do go to lunch, but other than that, we're pretty open. Can you just give me, again, like a date range or time range, and I just don't know because, like I said, I don't have my calendar in front of me and I'm driving, but I really need to get this appointment booked on the schedule because I'm really busy. Okay, so just looking at the schedule for next week, we do have a ton of availability. So we could do really anything from 9 to 4 on Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesdays we have evenings. We have 2 to 4:30 open. And then Thursdays we have mornings. We have 8 to 10. And then we also have the evenings. And then after that, there's just more and more availability the further out you go. Do maybe any of those work for you? Did you hear me say that I have conflicts at all of those times? I literally said that those are the times that are not going to work. So I really need you to help work around my schedule. This is not going to go anywhere until you get your calendar. So how about you just give us a call back a little later once you know what times you're available and what dates, because I cannot help you right now. Anything else? Okay, you are all checked in. If you just want to head right there into room 4, the tech will be right in. No, I can't go in that room. I can't. Okay, that's no problem at all. Is everything okay? I can put you in a different room when one opens up. Yes, I just never want to go in room 4 ever again, okay? Yes, of course. I will also put a note in your chart whenever it pops up when we check you in that you're not to go into room 4, and it'll also be on your clipboard. So when a nurse comes up here sometimes and grabs your clipboard, they'll see that you don't want to go into room 4. Okay? Thank you. It's just, that's where Mango was euthanized 2 years ago. And, this is my first puppy since getting Mango, and I just really don't ever want to go into room 4. Maybe when my new puppy passes, that might be the room that I want to go in. But other than that, I never want to go into room 4 ever again. I completely understand. If you don't mind just taking a seat, we don't have another open room right now, but once one opens up, we'll be happy to put you in there. Again, I do have it notated in your chart. Is there anything else you want me to add in here while we have it pulled up? Anything else that's a little sensitive that you don't want us to say or you don't want us to do? No, thank you. I really just never want to go in that room. Like I said, one day when my new puppy's time comes, I might want to go in there because then at least my new puppy can be in the same room with Mango whenever she's passing. But other than that, I never want to go into room 4 ever again. Thank you for being so understanding. Of course. If you don't mind just taking a seat, the nurse will be right with you. And again, I'm so very sorry for your loss. Hi, Dr. Smith. I was hoping that I could... Oh, hi, Amanda. I didn't know you were in here. Yeah, and that's what happened. So I just wanted to let you know, Dr. Smith, okay? Hi, Ashley. Do you mind just coming in here and joining us for a quick second? Yes, of course. I feel like I already know what this is concerning. Thanks for being here, Ashley. I'm just letting Dr. Smith know that we decided that we were going to give her a $20 off coupon, even though those are reserved for referrals, because she was so upset and it was just the best decision. But I explicitly told you just a few days ago that you were not to zero out anything, apply any discount, do any of those kinds of things. So why did you think it was okay to do that, Ashley and Amanda? Ashley, can I hear your side of it? Because I'm a little bit confused. Yes, I will definitely explain what actually happened. The client came in, she wanted things for free because last time services were zeroed out for her, and Amanda said it was fine to give her the $20 off referral coupon, which is actually what I was coming in here to talk to you about, because I just didn't want you to think that it was applied without your knowledge, because I know that those coupons are specifically reserved for referral clients and we're not allowed to give them out just randomly. Yes, and that's exactly what I told Ashley up front when she suggested the idea that those are reserved for referral clients only. Nope, it was most definitely not my idea or my suggestion. Actually, none of this has been any of my suggestion or anything that I have said to do or approved. I understand, but as your manager, I think that maybe the next time you should just ask me first before going ahead and just giving out unauthorized coupons that actually don't go to this specific kind of item, okay? Okay, well, I don't do this very often, but I think we just need to go ahead and look at the security footage for the cameras that are up front and just listen to the conversation, because I need a clear, entire, truthful picture of what's going on here to be able to assess the next steps, because the other one was just a warning. Now this is a lot more serious. Yes, that would be great. Please pull up the footage from the camera that's up front. I didn't know that the camera up front was able to pick up sound. I just thought it was for visual things. It could pick up what we say. Yes, it most certainly can. Okay, well, I was the one that said it was okay to do the $20 off coupon. It was actually me. I think I'm just a bit confused because I'm really flustered right now and I don't really know what I'm saying. It's like projectile word vomit, blah, you know, when you get nervous and you just can't stop talking and then you're just getting really anxious, you know what I mean? Blah. Okay, Amanda, well, thank you for being truthful and for saying that. But this is not the first time that we've had issues like this, and this is not the second or third time you've actually had multiple written warnings for this kind of situation, and I've just really let it slide because you can be a great manager, but we are going to have to really talk about this. So Ashley, do you mind just leaving so I can talk to Amanda in private? I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. I will go up front, and bye-bye, Amanda. See you maybe never. Hi, I'm here bringing in my dog. Her head is bleeding. Hi, good morning, ma'am. And you still have the bow on her head? I don't think the bow is what's causing the issue. I think there's just something else going on, but the bow is so cute. Ma'am, I can literally see from right here that her skin on the top of her head is pulled up into the elastic. Yeah, that's what's making her head bleed. What else would it be besides that the bow is too tight? I don't really care what your opinion is. I'm not coming in here for the receptionist to play doctor. I will wait until I hear it from someone who's more experienced and who actually knows what they're talking about. You're all checked in. They should be up shortly. Hi, I'm Dr. Smith. I am going to be your dog's doctor for the day. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. Hi, yes, of course. So what could be the mystery of to why my dog's head is bleeding? So I do just want to go ahead and inform you so you're not surprised and you're step-by-step here on her treatment plan with us, but the elastic rubber band is pulling her skin up, so we do need to cut around her hair, shave her head a little bit, and it is bleeding and it looks like it's a little bit infected, so we are going to need to treat the area when we bring her out here. She's going to have a pretty good size, probably like a quarter, just little gash on her head. It is going to be a little bit more of an open wound, so we will be sending you home with medication to treat it, okay? That doesn't even make any sense. I've put bows on all of my dogs and all of my kids for years. How would this happen? Do I need to sue the bow company? This happened because the bow was on there way too tight that it literally is pinching and pulling and tearing at her skin. Yeah, so it's not a bow company problem. Do you understand what I'm saying, ma'am? So will the hair grow back? Will I be able to put another bow in her head? I'm still just not really understanding. The first step is to go ahead and treat your dog's head. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. We're not going to be focusing on when we can put another bow in your dog's hair. So just take a seat. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic over a holiday weekend. How can I help you? Hi, I'm dropping off my 5 very high energy